Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Erwin, with a anime first impression video. This is gonna be a short one because, well, I don't know, it might have to be that short, but it is one that's been released already. High Guardian Spice. It is, I believe, completely in English. That's what I want to say, and then the rest is the rest 12 episodes are the same way. I think they didn't go the way where they would originally do it in Japanese and then dub it in English. I think they completely went English from the get-go, because I don't even think they have a Japanese version on Crunchyroll. But High Guardian Spice, for those who don't know what this is kind of like the first full hands Crunchyroll anime that was released this year, and definitely had a lot to talk about before it even released. Just how they talked about what they were experiencing and what they wanted to do for it to come out. Basically, girl power. And a lot of people had their opinions, and we'll talk about that in this video a little bit about it. But I will say I obviously love my female followers, so don't think I'm against you guys. I'm against the belief that the people from High Guardian Spice had. Now, before anything, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hopefully by now the giveaway video is already out, so if you haven't done so, go check it out. It is open for everyone, so go get yourself some free DVDs. I will be doing the live video, I believe January 1st. I'm gonna or 2nd probably, because first is New Year's. But anyways, make sure you guys are keeping up with all that, and you guys won't miss the giveaway, hopefully. But High Guardian Spice, again, is purely released by Crunchyroll, and their goal was to do an anime or animation that came out here in the US by them, and they went in so many different directions. First of all, my anime list doesn't even have it in their list, which tells me that they don't even consider it an anime. Second of all, I did find it in IMDb, because I do like to see the ratings from other people online. IMDb has this one at a rating of 1.2 out of 10. That is quite low. I actually don't remember seeing a lot of stuff at that level. And this is, keeping in mind, there was 1.3K, so 1,300 people voted on IMDb for this animation High Guardian Spice. Again, it's brand new, so obviously there'll be more ratings coming in as the time goes by, but for it to start that low is just horrible. The story itself is not bad. It follows the kind of the otherworld / isekai type of style, where we have a girl, Rosemary, and her friend Sage. They're going into basically school to train to be heroes, essentially, and they end up going with one of their aunts who is married to another woman. Now, again, to me, big whoop, right? We've seen stuff like this in some animes. Japan is not very open with all this, so you don't see it quite often, but it's not a big deal. It is what it is, right? So you go see that. The girls have a good adventure in the first episode. They go and have fun. I will say, the entire animation, I kept thinking, why does this remind me of a Cartoon Network show? Like, it almost felt like I, instead of watching Crunchyroll, was watching Cartoon Network. Very simplistic story. They lose something and they eventually find it, and they come closer together as friends at the end of the episode. And it's very cheesy and very much like, you can tell, it almost felt like whoever wrote this read a little bit of manga here and there in anime and decided that they were going to include some of the aspects to it, but basically keep it as Americanized as much possible, because a lot of political stuff was thrown into us, and a lot of girl power type of deal. Now, again, I don't want to be that guy, and again, it is what it is, but a lot of people went against it because when they were releasing it, they made it seem like they purposely chose only women. They purposely were basically anti-male type of deal, and it was very much one-sided minded when it came to feminism, and a lot of people didn't like that. I personally, when I first saw the preview, I didn't think too much about it other than, okay, they're trying to make something out of what really doesn't really resonate with the anime community. You know, there's not a lot of anime people in the community that are bringing down women. You know, there's obviously the talk about voice actors and who makes more money and all that, but when it comes to the actual anime community in Japan, I feel like at least as a community that watches, there's not a lot of diversity when it comes to people hating on women. And I think that's why a lot of people are like, well, we love women, you know, we respect them, we put them at our level, like it's there's or even above sometimes. There's a lot of people that will simp over these girls, and it just seemed like they were wanting to make sure that we knew this was going to be an all-woman cast, and this was going to be an all-woman production, and it basically went as it went, and sadly enough, it got a 1.2 rating on IMDb. Now, do I think it is the product of it being an all-woman led group? I don't think so. I think if it had naturally fallen into an all-woman group, it would have done good. At least a 6 or a 5 out of 10 in IMDb. Maybe a 4, but probably 5 or 6. But I think they were trying too hard to fit a political belief that they lost opportunities where they could have gone better with maybe a male voice actor or a male producer that maybe has been in the industry longer than they have, or simply could have added a different twist to the story. And I think that was their downfall. I don't think feminism was the reason. It was the wanting to fit a certain cookie cut type of style that they lost so much opportunity. They were so narrow minded. And again, this is weird to talk about because the whole feminism as a whole group, most of these people are against these narrow-minded mindsets. You know, most feminist people are thinking we have to be open-minded and allow women to be in positions just as males are given the opportunity. But they have this small group who comes out and says, well, we're above them, they should be the ones below us, and that's where it becomes a little bit narrow-minded, and I think that's why we ended up with a 1.2. I won't even waste my time talking a lot about the story. Like I said, it seemed very much like a Cartoon Network Let's Be Friends type of storyline, and I didn't really like it. I watched the first episode, started the second one, and I decided I wasn't gonna suffer through the 12 episodes. I don't even think they're even considering making a second season, and unfortunately a lot of these people who are part of this anime are going to be tainted by it. So oh well, props to them for trying their best, but we'll see what Crunchyroll does next for us. Thank you again, guys, for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe, and guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.